Käsebier's outdoor photography can really be broken down into two categories, at least for this set of 100 images that were donated to the Smithsonian. There are four, that appear to be images taken in South Dakota, possibly near Pine Ridge Reservation, where the Indians were from. And you see women on horseback pulling the children and travaux, the teepees. So they were moving, and this was an action that was happening. The Indians were traveling across the plains, seeing a landscape that Buffalo Bill, that William F. Cody tried to recreate in the scenic backdrops, that he would use in the Wild West show. But we still don't know who took these images. There's no record of Käsebier making a trip back out into the West, in 1898, 99, 1900. So where did they come from? Were they sent to her? If they were, who took them? I'm assuming that it could have been another photographer, potentially, that she became familiar with, or it was her herself, and we just don't know more about that trip. There are oral histories that have been done with her assistant, with her grandchildren. Nothing mentions a trip out west, no letters to other friends or photographers that would mention her going out west. I mean, she did go to the 1893 Chicago World Columbian Exposition. She traveled to Europe at times. And there's documentation of that, but these outdoor images are unique. And then you have the other selections of outdoor photography that come in with this group of 100 that show the Indians coming out of their teepees in the Wild West camp, the village, where if you were to buy a ticket to go to the show, you're also able to go behind the scenes before the show begins and see where the performers live. And so the Indians tried to live as normally as they could while traveling with the show. The men, the chiefs and the younger men, were able to bring wives, children, family members so that they could be comfortable with many months away from their own homes out west. So here too, they come out and, I guess we could say, sit for her in a similar way that they did in the studio, where they bring out their shields, their scarves, their breastplates, and they're wearing, again, very typical clothing as they would in the show, and their finery for her. So this time you see them in front of the teepee, and you can see the drawings on the teepee. You can think about how their own artistry, how they decorate the teepee, how they decorate the shields. You can see a little bit more depth to, again, who they were when you see these outdoor photographs that she was able to take.